Girl, so Pat Naparpa's ex-husband, Ben's Racing, yes, that is his stage name, has recently been released from prison after being incarcerated since 2017 for his implication in money laundering activities on behalf of a drug cartel. This was like a bittersweet moment for the family because Racing, that's the name of his son, has not seen his dad since like forever. And according to interviews, like his son has never visited Ben's in prison because they wanted to like make it separate. To understand like this case, we have to like definitely rewind back to where before this whole case like exploded. The year was 2016. We all know who Pat Naparpa is. She is like your typical next door girl. Loved her for her comedic chops. She is a hard worker, a fighter for her family. She has a sick mother. So everybody in the industry loved her and the public adored her because she is like really funny and doesn't take herself seriously. While Ben's Racing, we don't know anything about him except that he is wealthy and he has a collection of like cars and he loves racing. So when Pat and Ben's, they married and they had a kid together. I mean, it was like really wholesome and people were like really happy for Pat because, you know, our girl really deserves to be happy. 2017, the police made an explosive arrest of a ringleader of a drug cartel. They managed to trace down the money that was used to launder and they traced it back to Ben's Racing. So Ben's had like over 100 million baht sitting in his bank account, but he was unable to provide the police of where the source of the money was coming from. On top of that, this also coincided with the hype that he recently gifted Pat Naparpa a Lamborghini. So right away, people were like, sus. So Pat Naparpa denied any involvement or knowing the activities of her husband and denied any involvement in money laundering or the knowledge of money laundering, obviously. And consequently, like these two, they went their separate ways and Ben's, he was arrested and charged for money laundering, but not for drug trafficking.